Welcome, guys. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about citing your sources and how to do so. So the first thing you kind of need to remember is that you need to have your sources, and we talked about that last week. But all I did to kind of show you as an example is I went to a database from our Smoky Valley High School database and library webpage. And I've just chosen eLibrary, and there's other databases beside those, but that's the one that I've chosen, and I've found two sources that I would like to use as far as information goes for my presentation. And as you can see, they're both right here. It's this one and the other one right here. And what I did is once I determined that they were the ones I wanted to use, I downloaded them. Notice that if you do that, all I have to do is hit print view, save as a PDF, and then on this one, and some of them already are turned into a PDF, this one already is, download the PDF so that I can have that to turn into Mrs. Me, okay? So I've got these two sources, and what I did is I went through and highlighted using Marker 2. Now, you don't have to use Marker 2, you just need to decide what content from the sources you want to use for your presentation. And I found some interesting facts and figures that I would like to use, so I just highlighted them, and now I'm going to show you how to document from them. So once I had my article, remember that if I click on Citation View, I can go down here and find this article listed in correct MLA format. So all I did was highlight that from each one of these articles. I went to a Word document and pasted them in alphabetical order, and I changed the spacing so that it would be in correct MLA format. Notice it says works cited, meaning the works or sources that I'm going to cite or actually refer to and use in my presentation. So if you can see, they're both there. And now I'm going to show you how you might cite them. So I like this quote, which was about BMI and how a normal BMI is of 26.5, but those models that you see, they actually have a BMI of 16, which is a full 10 points below what is considered normal. And so girls look at that and then they think there's something wrong with me. So I'm going to use that quote, and what I did was I just copied it. Now I probably would take it down to like maybe making bullets of the content so it would be easier to read, but for now I just copied it. But because it comes from this source, I need to cite it. And to cite something, I have to refer to the opening material of the content. So from my Works Cited page, it comes from this source. Since this is a quote instead of just an author's name, I'm going to use the first four major words, seeing the big picture, I'm going to put it in quotes, and follow it with the content that I used from that source. Now, if I use something from this source, such as this fact, that more than 1 million boys and men in the U.S. struggle with anorexia nervosa or some type of eating disorder, again, I could copy that content. And I'm going to insert a text box or whatever I'm going to use for that content. And if I use that content, remember that I've got to document it again. And in this case, I've got this gal who wrote the article. Oops, hang on. I'm going to have to format it a little bit. And I would just want to change the size of it so that it would be regular to match everything. Because for whatever reason it wanted to make it smaller. Okay, so now I've cited that source. And again, you can alter the way it looks, but just remember, if it's not yours, not your information, and you didn't create it, you need to cite it. And that's important because you need to use content from both articles. Now remember, all your content doesn't have to be from the articles. I can have a video, or I can even use a song. And again, I'm going to document that stuff in my Works Cited page. but the actual tech stuff needs to have this kind of documentation. That's an important aspect of what you do. If you have any questions about how to do this, be sure to contact me and I will help you.